Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. We talk about Jamar Chase. One of the things that really stands out, his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And for the Ravens touchdown. Vincent Smith, 71 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about it.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Calais Campbell, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here we go. A handoff to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Higgins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll give it to Mixon. Shedding the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 60 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Second and goal from the 1. Mixon again. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Mixon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Edwards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. Busts through the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He can't get him down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Flush to his right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, and Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Pernell McPhee able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is second and 10. Now Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. It's complete. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. It's the only way you can get it done.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Given the snow, you'd have to think they're likely not in field goal range just yet as they come up on a critical 3rd down. From the gun to give to Mixon. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Burrow will throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Burrow. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. They still can't get it. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And McPherson on for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. But Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yes, a couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Edwards now on 1st and 10, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. Edwards. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown!
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.